Hello everybody, my name is Will and I am ill again. If you couldn't tell from my voice, I have a little bit of a cold going on now. I'd made the foolish mistake of getting on a train and yeah, somebody near me seemingly had the plague because they were coughing and spluttering the entire way and I couldn't escape. So unfortunately, I have contracted the plague. Not COVID. That's not what I mean by the plague. I'm just being hyperbolic. Anyway, today we're building a little tank destroyer thing. This video would have gone out yesterday. Unfortunately, I was hoping that I would feel better today. I do not. So, I tried to take a day to recover. It didn't work. So now we're just doing it today anyway. Yeah. But oh well, that's fine. The downside of that being this is a slightly shorter video than usual. Just because, yeah, I'm kind of out of energy at the moment, and I couldn't put my all in all into building a full super detailed tank. So what we've done instead is we've taken the hull of our Mark 17, which we put a medieval cannon on a little while ago. If you haven't seen that video, that's where this hull originated from, actually. And we've rotated at 180 degrees, and now we're putting a big 90mm cannon on the back of it, much like the Semavante M41 90 thing. The Italian tank destroyer that is basically just a glorified tractor with a 90mm on the back. Similar-ish to the Waffenträger, but a little bit more Italian, that is to say, scuffed and kind of bad. But in this game, you know, a lot of what you do depends on mobility and firepower. Armor, you can make it work, but in order to make armor work in this game, you tend to need a very heavy angle on it, and the design that I'm going for just ain't gonna be armored at any point in time. There's just not enough internal space for it. So basically, we're throwing all semblance of armor down the drain, and we're just gonna go for mobility and firepower. In real life, the Semavante was slow as heck, really weak engine, and it didn't move very quickly at all. So realistically, I should have also got rid of my mobility, but you know, I needed something to keep me sane, especially at the moment. So that's remained, but yeah, I mean, you'll see how this does in the battles in a short moment, but I think given my slightly semi-conscious state at the moment, I think I did quite a decent job making this thing feel alright. I can feel my throat going again already. I've made the grave mistake of recording this immediately after recording the gameplay, so it seems like this is the last of my voice that I'm going to be able to use for the next 12 hours before I can recover it again like a consumable in a video game. But yeah, we're just putting some little wooden panels for the crew to stand on so they don't slip off the little platform at the back here, and we finish this thing off with a couple of rivets and just making sure that the armor isn't clipping inside of the tracks, and that way we are going to, well, make it just feel a little bit more detailed than maybe it perhaps is. That's a little trick for you. If you can't make a tank look good, just make it riveted, and then people will go, oh, why did you put rivets on that tank? And you can go, because it looked boring otherwise. It's a genius strategy. But anyway, to the gameplay. Okay, so here's our tank destroyer. We have a 90mm gun with about 115mm of penetration, which for a gun this big you might think doesn't sound very good, but this is in interwar. So this is quite a potent armament, and hopefully as we go through the levels we will at least have a good gun, but our mobility is mediocre, our armor is not really anything to write home about, and yeah, turret traverse is very poor, so this could be a challenge trying to get this thing to work particularly well in the scenarios, but let's see how we do. And here we are at ambush, and immediately I've actually made a change, which means we now have got an automated turret drive, which means we do have a slightly quicker turret traverse than we did before. Our reload is still pretty poor, our armor is also not going to be amazing, though to be fair, for interwar, 40mm on the front pretty much everywhere isn't actually too bad, so at least in these levels, we might have a little bit of protection. Okay, just the big guy left to go here. Let's see if we can be the one to put the shot into them here. I don't imagine we really need to worry about flanking them at all here. I just want to worry about being the one who gets the shot off here. No, it bounced! Okay, we're going to load the actual AP here, so we get our full 115, because we've probably been rocking with about 80mm of pen up until this point. And if we aim for that lower plate, there we go. This is not too bad, to be honest. So far, so good. I can't lie, I wouldn't really want to be on the back of one of these things in the desert, but you know what? That's the situation my gunner finds himself in. So, welcome to the desert. Let's see if she can repeat what she did last level here. We're going to have some long-range opportunities for kills here, and I reckon we can pull them off quite easily. There we go. There goes a Hennemore straight away, and that is one of those anti-tanks. They've taken out my transmission. That's not going to be good for me. I'm going to swap tank, actually. Can we get revenge on that anti-tank from over here? I reckon about there. Well, we went through. It didn't do anything, but we've gone through. So another one of those, maybe? Oh, now their track's gone. I need to aim a little bit more left. Okay, an ally got them. And now they're cooking off. There's a Hennemore on our right there. Let's get the turret turned before they can pop me. And I think they're going to be cresting the hill towards me. Just want to make sure I get a good shot. There we go. Right through the front of the turret. No problem. Oh my goodness me. Is that alive? I really worry that might be. Hello. Yep, you're still alive. That was a little bit on the unfortunate side for my positioning. I definitely could have done a better job there, but we got through nonetheless. This fella needs to go, though. The last enemy is this anti-tank here, and my ally got him. We didn't do much that level, really. We only got one kill. But yeah, all is well so far. Let's see how we do on Silent Border, which could be a bit more challenging. Okay, Silent Border, and the main thing I've updated here is our speed. So we are a lot quicker, but we have the same gun, although obviously the era's gone forward, so it has a bit more penetration. Other than that, the armor's the same, so it's basically just gun and engine upgrades here. I really do not fancy my chances in a sniping match versus the anti-tank guns here, so we're just going to see if using this thing as a light tank is going to work, because you know what? I'm not very good at seeing the anti-tank guns, so this is probably my best bet. I see the gun flash of one on my left, but I don't want to stop to fire at it, and I also don't really want to stop to fire at the Allen if I can avoid it. He's going to get a shot here, and luckily that's actually bounced. Can we take revenge on him? Yes, we can. Easy dub. But how does it fare? Oh, but how does it fare in a conventional battle? That is the most important factor here. So 7 enemy tanks to contend with. We actually outnumber them here, which is interesting. I think we should be okay. It's a man of war there. I wouldn't mind getting a shot off on him, to be honest. No luck there. We're going to load the AP and just kind of hide a little bit behind this hill, because I think they're aiming at me. They are, but no such luck for them. They just, you know, they just weren't good enough. Hello, buddy. I think they've got a little bit confused over there, and we've bounced somehow. That's interesting. Hello. There we go. That's got him dealt with, and that just leaves one enemy tank to take out, and I believe it's that one right there, most likely. It was. I don't know why they weren't moving, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. Okay, versus the Tiger. You would think it would be a strategy to just blast through the front of it with this size of a 90mm, but we only actually have 172mm of penetration, which isn't enough to go through the front of that thing. So we are going to have to flank. Luckily, we're still very mobile with this thing, so hopefully it shouldn't be too difficult to hit that roughly 30 miles an hour we're going to need to cross the road. Hi, buddy. Just driving by here, and there we go. Shot while we're driving. Didn't even have to get into the other side and then turn around. Just no problem at all. We got it. Okay, fields it is, and we shouldn't struggle too much here. I think The light tanks are going to be a bigger threat because obviously there's just loads of them. The heavy tanks, not going to be too bad because we should have enough penetration to deal with them. But, you know, mark my words, this will be the first time I say this mission goes well and it'll go horribly. Okay, only 4 light tanks, which probably means it's the M216 medium tank thingies. So not actually light tanks, but still no real match for the penetration of this 90mm. Got one coming up here. Hi, bud. Oh, that is a little bit upsetting, I can't lie. Here we go. There we go. That's slightly more like it. There's another one here on my left and another one unidentified as of yet. I wouldn't mind... Okay, this is the last guy left. We're going to have to take him out and immediately start driving because I really, really want this ravine, especially in a tank destroyer like this. Just so low profile that we'll be able to use it to such great effect. Okay, in the ravine we go. We have an ally up here with us, actually. And the enemy tanks, I saw a couple on the hill to the left. They look like the TOG 2, which any of you playing War Thunder will be intimately familiar with at the current moment in time. Hi, friend. That is a horrible, horrible miss. Come on. Let's aim a little bit better than that. I know we can. We've done it before. We just need... Oh, he got down that hill way quicker than I was expecting. We've actually already killed a couple of them, I think. Hi, friend. I do not want you shelling any more of my allies. There he goes. Did I just bounce a shot? I think I might have. Okay, you are still alive, I think. Yep, very much so. He nearly hit me, in fact. We'll just keep juking him backwards and forwards here. And hopefully we'll be able to actually aim a shot a little bit better. I think about there is too high. That's too high. Okay, come on. Here we go. No! Why can't I kill this TOG? It's a kind of annoying position for him to be in as well. There we go. Finally. He's just... angled his armor quite well there, so I couldn't do anything against him for the longest time, but we got there in the end. It was a skill issue, I will admit. Hi, bud. Get out of it. Oh, no! Don't worry, I got more where that came from. Oh, God, only just. I didn't realize how many they'd whittled us down by. We're only down to 3 allies now, and there is still one TOG out there, and I think it might be that fella at the back there. If I just lob a shot down range, I have no idea where that landed. We're going to try for a shot here. What? Oh my goodness me! The orbital 90mm. But, yeah, okay. I think we're going to leave it on a high here. I know this has been a bit of a shorter video, but I am really feeling quite under the weather here, so I'm going to call it quits today. But if you do want to see in the future me taking this thing out into the final couple of missions in this game, or perhaps even downgrading it to World War I and taking it there, why not? Just let me know in the comment section below. Also, let me know other things you want to see me build. You can also post them in the suggestions channel in my Discord, which will be linked in the description. But anyway, please leave a like, comment, and or subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the future. Goodbye! And as always, a huge thank you to this channel's patrons: Badger, Burner Potato, CamJam135, Cody N, DJ Pete, Skavoon, Gutmaster929, Sad Cat, Just Casualty 671, Last Edge 11, Mark, Mildly Vested, Nicholas K, Rossels Bokken, Ryan Brody, The Canesian Emperor, Zarasheim, and Zeit Wolverine. Thank you so much for your support.